Welcome InterApp. Congratulations on setting up and creating your InterApp content creator account. We're excited to have you part of our community. We're excited to see what you're going to be able to create and add to the domain of interactive experiences for the world to interact and engage with. Today, I'm going to show you how simple it is to start creating AR experiences on the InterApp content creator platform for yourself as a service or for your brand. And I'm also going to just show you how to navigate through this platform. When you first create your account and sign in, the first screen you're going to come to is this screen here. This is the campaigns view. When you start creating campaigns, they will start populating in this view. If you happen to be on any other screen, all you got to do is click on campaigns and it brings you back to this screen. One thing I want you to pay attention to before we get started into creating is when you first create your account, you'll see this here. It says balance. Right now it says $30. When you sign up, it's zero. So you see it's zero. But this is your interaction balance. When you first created your account, under pricing, you have 3 different membership levels. Each membership level has a different interaction view. An interaction is almost like a pay per view or pay per click. So each time somebody scans and interacts with your content, you are charged a 10-cent, 5-cent, or 3-cent fee based off of the the package that you have. So when you see where you're at by clicking on settings, and under settings you see that for this account, which is a starter account, I'm charged 10 cents per view. So you actually have the ability to upload your experience balance yourself. So your card is only charged once, and that's just depends on how much you upload to your experience balance. And then each time your campaigns are interacted with, then it's deducted from here. But what you would do is you would add, let's say, $20, you hit submit, boom, that adds to your balance. You're only required to have a minimum of $5 to start. Please note that the 15-day trial is only good for the membership pricing fee. So you have 15 days off of the membership pricing that gives you access to the content creator platform. You're still responsible for paying for any interactions that you incur over, that 15 days and beyond. So please note that. But let's go ahead and get started. Let me show you how easy it is to create campaigns. When you're ready to do so, all you're going to do is click on Creator. And when you come to this screen, you'll notice that there's only 6 steps here. It's a step-by-step system on how to do this. If I wasn't talking and walking you through this would probably take you about 2 minutes or less to do. Once you do this so many times, you get the hang of it, you'll breeze right through it. But the first step you come to is your layout orientation, landscape or portrait. This is just depending on the orientation of your artwork. Either it's landscape or it's portrait. For our example, I have a portrait flyer that we're going to be using. So I'm going to click portrait. I'm going to click next. Under step number 2, you have 2 options. Option number 1 is best for campaigns or experiences that have a video and or animated GIF, as well as 3 hyperlinks that may link back to a landing page, website, or some sort of content site. Option number 2 is best for campaigns or experiences that have a video and or animated GIF, a photo gallery or image lookbook, as well as 3 hyperlinks. For now, don't worry about option number 2 because we'll cover that in the tips and tricks tutorial. So for this tutorial, we're going to keep it basic. So we're going to choose option number 1. We're going to click next. Here you would name your campaign, something you can remember. So we're going to call this healthcare flyer, which looks already done. So name the campaign, add your target. Your target is going to be the image that is going to be scanned and interacted with the InterApp Android or Apple app. So the target that your audience is going to interact with, that could be your packaging graphic, your apparel graphic, your printed graphic, your artwork, your display. Keep in mind and pay attention to this here, that it must be under 1 meg, it has to be JPEG format, and it has to be RGB color mode, or you're going to have some issues uploading. So once you know that's the case, you're going to select Browse, you're going to choose your target, you're going to click Open, you're going to click Next. Now you come to connect your media. Your media is going to be your video or your animated GIF. Don't worry about animated GIF. We'll cover that in tips and tricks tutorial. So right now, you can just connect the video, MPEG, next. And now you have hyperlinks that you connect back to, that are going to connect back to a specific landing page. In this case, you have these 3 designated links that are already embedded into the app for you. So if you have Facebook, Instagram, or website, you can actually just go ahead, and a pro tip is just copy and paste the URLs of these websites in a notepad and really just copy and paste them into this field. Make sure you select connect links. And then remember that these have to have the HTTP in them. So I will just copy and paste those. So keep in mind that when the user interacts with your campaign, the icons they're going to see within the app are actually going to be these 3 icons. They're going to appear in the app just like this. You have the ability to upload custom buttons, but we'll get into that on tips and tricks tutorial. But right now, once again, to keep it basic, you can actually use these pre-designated links that are already pre-installed within the app. And all you got to do is just change out the link. Once that's done, you're going to click Next. And then what's happening now is the platform is taking the target, your imagery, your video, and your links, and it's merging them together, creating the metadata. Now this campaign or flyer is interactive in the InterApp domain. If you have not already done so, you can download the InterApp app. You can point your phone at the computer screen and interact with this target. Or if you have this target live in person, you can actually interact with it live and take a look and see if it meets your specifications. If so, you're going to click Publish. Now, keep in mind, you have your check your balance. We already went over that, which is going to be your experience view. So here I'm going to click Publish. If you need to go back and edit your campaign, you can click on Edit. You can go back through and you can swap out links, information, and things of that nature. So we don't need to edit that. So that looks good there. Couple of things within the platform. Pause, edit, delete. Right now, the campaign is active. So your user or the InterApp user can launch the app and interact with this campaign. So if they have this in front of them, it will be live for them to interact with. If you do not want them to interact with it, you have the ability to pause it. And as you can see, you have this pause icon that appears. Now it's paused. It can't be interacted with. You will not incur any experience charges right now because it's not going to be able to receive any views. If you hit Start, now it will resume and it's live again. Delete, if you want to delete this campaign, you hit delete and it will erase it from the system altogether. Another thing to pay attention to are analytics. So you have the ability to track your campaigns. So when you create your campaigns the names will appear in here. The total number of interactions that you've had will appear in here, and the costs that you incurred will appear in here. And we only track up to 30 days, right? So you only have 30 days worth of data, and then after 30 days, it resets. So just a good habit if you really want to track those analytics and chart them out. I would suggest you screenshot before 30 days or copy and paste before 30 days. But here you can see the campaigns, the total number of interactions that the campaign has incurred, as well as the cost that that campaign has incurred specifically. Once that's done, if you want to share your campaign, you can actually click on here. And a good pro tip that we recommend is if you have a display or printed graphic, I would encourage you to download this call to action and print this on any of your content, printed content that's going to be interactive. You can use this call to action. You can use this call to action. This is something that I would recommend doing so your audience knows that you have interactive experiences for them embedded in that printed graphic. If you don't want to go that route, I would do a shout out to your newsletter, your fan base through Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, whatever, and let them know that you have exclusive AR content for them to engage and interact with when they download InterApp and interact with your apparel, art, or printed graphics. And then moreover, I would continue to take a look at the tutorial section. We'll continue to add to tutorials and have more things for you to review and learn, as well as take a look at the next one, which is tips and tricks. Thank you for joining me today on this tutorial. Once again, congratulations for joining our platform. We're glad to have you. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to use our web chat, reach out to us. We're responsive and we're here for you.